All right, we're going to go through a tip starting off today, um, doing a filter, and then we're going to do a find too. And these tips are when you have a lot of information and you want to just identify certain things in that information. And I'm just pulling up an example. It brings me back to, right now I'm going through withdrawal, not coaching football, but this was looking at a bunch of football players and how much they could bench and how much they could hand clean and stuff like that. And so just looking at that and saying, okay, if I just look at their hand cleans, what if I wanted to know anyone who could hand clean above 250 pounds? I got a lot of students here, and I only put a portion here. We would usually have maybe 120 students when you look at juniors through seniors. So you got a lot of people to go through, and you say, okay, I just want to find the ones that are pretty strong here. Well, I want to do a filter, meaning get rid of everything I don't want to see, right? So when we want to do a filter, this is going to be under the Home tab, and then it's going to be over here in the right corner. You see this AZ sort and filter, and we can do a sort from there too. We already went through that previously, but we're going to do a filter right now. So we click on that, and we click on filter. Now when we do filter, it puts these little tabs up here. When you also have a table, you'll have those same tabs where you can do the same type of filter. But once you have those buttons, I can go to hand clean. Now right now everything's checked. Select all. That means it's got everyone on there. Well, if I deselect that, and I'm under the wrong one, make sure I'm under hand clean. I deselect, and then I go up and I click anything above 250 and hit OK. As soon as I hit OK, it gets rid of anyone who's not above 250 pounds. Okay, and so now I can see the individuals who did hand clean above 250 pounds. You think that can be useful when you have a lot of financial information where you just have it in a huge database? You can filter it out. You can say, okay, let's get rid of anything I don't want to find above that particular level. Okay, another one I'm going to do is I could do it for bench press. Deselect all. Go to bench press and say, I want to know everyone above 275 pounds. Hit OK, and it gets rid of anyone who is below 275 pounds. To me, this was good information for being a football coach. But you can get this good information being a financial accountant. You can have sales reports. I want to see what sales territory is above, $500,000. So you go out there on the filter and you click everything above 500,000, and it'll get rid of anything that's below. Okay? So it's, I think, a pretty useful tool. Now we're going to also talk about another tool, and that's finding some information. I think you can do this also in Word, where you can find a certain phrase and it'll pop up. Well, you can also do that in spreadsheets. And I'll just do a find. Let's say I remember a kid's name is Adam, but I forgot what his last name was. So I'll say, well, I'll just find everyone whose name is Adam. Okay, and maybe I'll be able to figure it out. Well, I could go through here and try to find every name that's Adam, but that, especially if you got 120 to 150 kids out there, that would be a lot of screwing around. Well, we go and click on Home again. See these little binoculars? That's Find and Select. And we're going to do a find. So we click on those binoculars. Again, under Home, far right side binoculars, click Find. And in here, I just type in the word Adam. And then I can say Find All. Find anyone. Anytime you see Adam in there, click on it. And when I click on that, I get 3 different atoms that pop up, and they tell me what cell they're in. A18, A25, and A68. Okay, another worthwhile tool that could possibly help you. So I'll put these under the tips, and again, hopefully we'll get some more and more of these. Any quick questions on this? Okay, we'll cover that later.